Wake up! I want to share with you about cell division and multiplication. Let me show you something that will really help you grow. So wake up, sit back, and soak it all in.
Okay.
We are just like cells in a body. Human life all begins with the individual cell. In fact, a cell is the basic unit of biological life. A fertilized egg, in just 9 months from conception to birth, becomes a staggeringly complex mass of 200 million cells. You would need 4,000 baseball stadiums to hold this equivalent number of people. This original cell weighs about 1/1,000,000th of a gram. But at birth, the infant weighs about 3,200 grams, or roughly 7 pounds. This is a billion-fold weight increase. Mitosis, or cell division, is the key to this amazing act of God. A cell must divide in order to grow. According to a biologist, cell division is an act of survival because cells eventually die if they do not divide. In biology, unlike mathematics, division equals multiplication. An average adult has about 10 to the power of 14 cells in his body.
Oh, wait a minute. That's a lot of cells. Some of us have more than we would like, but 10 to the power of 14 means a lot of cells have grown from that original fertilized cell. And you say this growth is totally due to cellular division from a single cell?
That's right. And just as cell division is essential to healthy growth in the physical body, so cell group multiplication is imperative to healthy growth in the church body. Just as a biological cell grows to maturity and then must divide in order to multiply, so must our cell groups divide and multiply.
Which means that the key to multiplication is division.
That's right. And for people to find Christ, we need to pay the price. We need to develop a vision. A vision for division. There is a twofold purpose for dividing or growing groups. The first is that the needs of an unbeliever can be better met in a small group environment. The second is to give Christians a greater opportunity to minister to one another more effectively. For a cell to grow and to multiply, it must divide. Needless to say, dividing is not a very pleasant experience. In fact, sometimes it is painful. At first, things seem a little bit strange, but in time, this division pays off with the development of 2 new cells, which, when they reach maturity, also divide. This process continues so that the life of the original cell is multiplied several times. So, when the cell reaches maturity, it has a decision to make. To divide or not to divide? This is the question.
Does that mean in order to stay strong, a cell group must divide?
Yes, it must. If this cell's choice is to pay the price and divide, there is only one result, and that can only be multiplication. The ultimate purpose in division is multiplication.
But what happens if it doesn't divide?
If this cell chooses not to divide, there are 3 possible end results. The first is mutation. The cell will become twisted and peculiar. The second is just as bad, stagnation. The cell grows lazy, set in its ways, and unproductive. Last, but surely not least, is the ultimate result, mortification. The cell dies and closes. So don't allow your cell group to become dead. To grow and be healthy and strong, you must obey the vision. A vision for division.
Hey, I think I've got it. And this is how I'd put it. Now, cell division is multiplication. Cells need it to survive, or they will just die. We multiply and grow to let everybody know that Jesus Christ is Lord and there's no other God. Dividing can be painful, but it is highly gainful. Stop warping and stagnating. Start growing and maturing. Let's have a heart of passion and a vision for division.